Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. What I wanted to cover in this video is a product I'm very excited about. It's actually looks pretty simple, two metal pieces, but this adapter, which is from Booney Packer, hosted on the redi-mag.com site, allows you to use in your 22 AR15 the Smith & Wesson M&P15-22 magazines. And as a lot of you know out there, the M&P15-22 rifle is just a great product. Works great, it's reliable, it's simple, it's light for kids and significant others and pretty much everyone to use. It works great. The only downside to it is that it's very light and it feels like a toy. For some of us that want to replicate the real AR-15's function and the weight and having a metal forged lower and upper and all that kind of good stuff, it's not the best option out there. What is out there, of course, is the 22 conversion bolt kits like CMMG here. Before I get started any further, I'm wearing the gloves because I'm going to be cleaning guns and they help keep my hands cleaner. This one's obviously a little dirty. So if you have a CMMG conversion bolt or a Signer style conversion bolt, it just drops into your upper, your regular AR-15 upper, or in this case I have a dedicated 22 upper that I actually got from CMMG. This adapter allows you to use pretty much the best 22 mags on the market. Those mags are a little bit hard to find these days. Usually they're plentiful. That's the Smith & Wesson one. This is a ProMag 32 round version. If you can get these, because these are being overcharged right now, don't hesitate to get the ProMags. They work great. I've got a bunch of them. I actually have more of these than I do of the Smith & Wessons, and they work great. So now what I wanted to cover in this segment is basically the history of my experience with the 22 from CMMG. The kit itself runs great. The conversion bolt runs great. I've used a ton of bulk pack, cheap 22 stuff, and it just has run and run, hasn't given me problems. The downside has been, like I said earlier, is the bolt hold open function, and their adapter CMMG's just didn't work that well. It wasn't reliable. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. It depended on the magazine. I actually had their earlier Gen 1 bolt hold open adapter with the gray mags, and it worked pretty well. It still wasn't 100% reliable, but it worked pretty well. Worked more often than it did not. Then they came out with their Gen 2 and their Evolution magazines. Well, the thing about Evolution magazines is they fed very well, and they loaded up all the rounds instead of a reduced capacity like the old gray magazines typically had. The problem was that Gen 2 bolt hold open adapter with those Evolution magazines didn't work for squat. Very unreliable, and that adapter in a couple different lowers, receivers that I tried, just didn't work. And I would actually get light strikes and wouldn't even fire. The pin was holding something up, and the firing pin wasn't even engaging the rim fire. So that got frustrating. I almost gave up and just switched totally to the M&P line. And then I saw this adapter online. Someone had posted about it on some forum, and so I decided to give it a shot. And I knew from previous experience with these magazines, first of all, they're easy to load. You just pull down here, and as long as you get the 22 rounds fed all the way back to the back of the magazine, and then this is real easy to load. I knew that they worked real well, so I decided to give this adapter a shot. The cool thing about this, it's only about 30 bucks. These magazines, well, typically are only, I don't know, 15, 20, $20, something like that. The ProMags are about 16, and the ProMags are currently more readily available. And those magazines work great. So decided to give it a shot and could not be happier. I'm very excited about this product. It's worked great. It's a great addition to your AR-15, and it gets some training in. So let's go ahead and show you how it works. It's extremely simple. This adapter just literally goes up in your mag well, and you'll see where it engages the magazine catch. first it'll snap past this, and then you keep pushing in farther, and this magazine catch will reside in this slot right here. As you're pushing this up, you need to drop this piece in. Again, the little L goes towards the rear, and maneuver your bolt hold open latch into this little area right here. So it'll actually catch this ledge right there. So let's go ahead and do that. So you press your magazine release in, you're just going to push up, and you'll hear that little click as it hits that plunger. You push that plunger in, and just push this up, and as you get up a little bit farther, go ahead and actuate your bolt release and get it over that little L shape into that slot. Let it back down, and then come back up underneath and push this all the way till you hear that click. And it's now engaged, and that's where it resides. So it's very simple, right? Stick the magazine in there, watch that bolt hold open. Actuates very positively. I mean, there's no question about it. Works great. This is the ProMag 32 rounds. Actually, it was a 10 round. I converted it to 32, which you do if your state allows it, because you live in a free state. You can see how to do that in my other video. That's extremely simple to do. Same thing, that ProMag works great. So from there, all we need to do is assemble our lower and our upper. Simple as that. And stick a mag in here. Actuate this. Yeah, lock back. I mean, that's better than the CMMG ever gave me. So, I'm very excited about this project. I've run several hundred rounds. I'd have to check my round count spreadsheet, but several hundred rounds, and it locks back every single time. It's been an absolute joy to use compared to my previous experience with the CMMG bolt hold open actuator. So simple as that. I think it's $30 on redi-mag.com. I think it's money very well spent, especially if you can't get the CMMG to work, or if you have any other type of bolt conversion. Instead of spending money on the Black Dog mags, nothing against them or nothing against the CMMG magazines, but you can't beat these magazines for how simple they are to use, how simple they are to load, and how well they work for actuating that bolt release. It's actually made this rifle a lot of fun to use. Take it out and, you know, save ammo cost. I've tried to. This isn't a direct replica of my 3-gun rifle, but it's close enough to get the job done, to work on drills. And this adapter and that conversion bolt, in my opinion, are the way to go. I've got the more realistic weight and feel of an AR15, my 3-gun rifle, compared to the M&P15-22, and it's worked great so far. So I hope that helped some of y'all out there looking for a solution, save on ammo cost, and have some good 22 plinking fun. Until next time, y'all stay safe out there.